Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. Hope you had a good trading session today. It was puts all the way. We did have a pretty good one. Today what we're going to see is the analysis for 17th September in Nifty and Banknifty. What I have opened is the 1 hour chart of Banknifty. Okay, before we go into what happened today, I just want to show that we have broken one good trend line. That is this black trend line. We broke it here today. This is the 1 hour chart of Banknifty and have taken support at 36,500. If this level breaks tomorrow, there is no support until 36,017, and probably we can even fill this gap of 37,500 either tomorrow or next week is a possibility, or we might see some sideways and an up move from here also is a likely scenario. Now moving to the CPR chart, right? I'm just gonna this is a chart. I'm just gonna shift to a 3-minute time frame to just show what happened today. See, let me just expand this. Yeah, see, I have the daily, weekly, and the monthly CPR added, and this all CPR levels. It was beautiful. Like we had a huge gap up. Okay, we started taking resistance at the first candle itself. Okay, this is exactly where I shorted when we started taking resistance at the monthly CPR. The star line is the monthly CPR. These three lines are the weekly CPR, and this is also again the monthly BC line. So how we moved was beautiful today. If anybody wants to see how I took the trade, that video is here. The 20k profit that I made on my channel, you can go have a check on that. So we had a sell-off until CPR. This was one trade I took. Then I kept scalping over. I did some scalping here and I did some scalping here. See, again we went beautifully, retested the weekly CPR, fell until the weekly, again went up, tested the weekly CPR pivot and came until the monthly CPR. So this CPR levels worked beautifully today. If anybody had shorted and waited the whole day also, they would have made money. And if anybody was scalping using CPR also, they could have made nice money. Today was just put blindly all the way. Any bounce was just sold into. Now coming for tomorrow, I'm just going to shift to this 15-minute chart to just see what is now tomorrow. If this level breaks 36,378, right, we could be hitting this weekly S1 weekly support one at 36,065, and this is also where we have the gap that I showed you here, roughly around the same 36,027. So in case tomorrow if this level breaks, right, 36,300, we could go straight away over here. That is one possibility. And since we have a slightly wider CPR and we had a pretty good fall today, let's just see what is the exact fall we had. From 37,200 we fell almost 780 points, right? So we could, and depending on the global market, however we move, we could probably remain sideways as well within a range, and that range can only be identified in the live market. Say post 11 or 12, you'll come to know in which range the market is moving. And in case we get a rebound from here, right, now I'll just shift to this chart. This is my price action chart where I have marked these levels manually based on the price action. This thick green line is marked today. See, these lines we had yesterday based on this, and see the beauty of how the first time when it fell, it took support here, right? Why? Because we had a support at this region many times. So it came and took support here. Again when took resistance here. Okay, now why this level came, although we have CPR levels, right, where it took resistance, also the price action also there was some resistance here before, right? So it came, took resistance and again fell until 36,380. And why we reversed from this 380 is because we had a monthly CPR, it took support at the monthly CPR and reversed. See, the biggest advantage of using the CPR is it lets us know where to short and where to book profit, which I think no other indicator is capable of showing that in such a nice way, in such a precise way. And this gap that we have. Now coming for a trade possibility for tomorrow, anything on the upside, wait for kind of this trend line to kind of significantly break and we trade above this. Maybe we'll have a retracement until 36,750, and probably we'll also see levels of even maybe 37,000 if the CPR is broken. And on the downside, the best trade to wait is if this is broken, trade until 36,000. on Banknifty. That is my plan. And just in case we start taking support at this trend line, I'll just have this also marked. Maybe since we have taken support along this line also twice, maybe again we'll come and take support here at 36,100. There's also possibility. And let's look at Nifty. There's no point in looking at option data today. Today is Friday. Probably tomorrow evening we can check for next week how are we placed. Now coming to Nifty, even Nifty had a pretty good sell-off from the opening itself, then remained sideways, right? We had this level mark, this red line. From here we had a nice sell-off. Though I didn't have a chance to look at Nifty in the real market, the best trade for Nifty now is, see, now if you look at the broader range, it's kind of been consolidating between 17,300 and 17,200. That's around 190 or something. So the best trade now would be, if this breaks, right, we could see lower levels of 17,140 and probably even 16,900. And a good trade would be above this red line that I have. Let me remove this box. And the good trade would be anything above this. For a good trade on the upside, if we start trading above the red line, probably we can go back, get a pullback until 17,300. So this is my view for Nifty and Banknifty. Though I do have a bearish view, but the global markets have recovered, I'll be a little cautious tomorrow. Not looking to enter pretty early on in the market. Probably wait until, my plan is to wait until 12 or so and then take an entry if I find anything nice. Thank you. And if anybody wants to watch the video that how I made the profit today, like a live trade recording, that's here, 20k intraday profit. And we do have a Discord server called RD Trade where I keep posting a couple of levels and stuff and discussing in the live market. If anybody wants to be part of it, you can watch this video, be part of a pro trading community on Discord server. There's nothing but a link where you'll have to open Alice Blue trading account and you'll get access to the Discord server. Thank you.